So this is gonna be for actually understanding time remap as opposed to, just plopping it on and then putting a graph on it. So right now I have a raw clip and I just did my normal time remap steps and I enabled time remap. I did not touch anything else. No graph and nothing. So first things first, right? What do I do if I um only want a specific part of the clip? So normally if I watch this, like, if I was a normal person, right, I'm gonna take my graph, I'm gonna just grab this, right? And it's gonna look like this. And you can see at the very end here, if I just move my cursor around, look, the screen frozen. Okay. It's just frozen. And so to fix this, what you want to do, you want to keep moving back until you find a frame that actually moves. So I'm gonna keep moving back and boom, this frame moves, right? So I'm gonna place a keyframe on my timer map here. And what this means is that this keyframe equals this frame of your clip. So, which means, right, if I were to move this keyframe anywhere else, it's gonna move this frame somewhere else. So, what happens if I just replace this, right? So I'm just gonna drag this and I'm just gonna replace this. And then I'm gonna regraph it. Whenever you do any changes to your keyframes, you always need to regraph it. So let's see if it freezes now. And you can see it doesn't freeze. And so what that basically did was just move that frame to the end of the edit, or wherever you end up deciding to place it. But now there's another issue with my clip, right? The beginning, it looks way too fast. Like, this little quick movement is gonna make it difficult for me to transition things, and it just looks a little off. So how are we gonna fix that? Well, I'm going to reset my remap. To do that, you just hold control and you just click the keyframes. And this resets your remap to normal. Just like this. So we're back to normal. No remap. And what I usually do is when you're remapping something, if you want it to be super smooth, you want to look for one movement in the clip that you want to remap. So I want to remap this movement right here of him pulling his shirt, right? So I'm gonna go to where he begins doing that, which is right here, right? I'm gonna place a time remap keyframe. Again, this keyframe equals this frame of the clip. So if I were to move this forward, it's gonna reach this frame much later. And if I were to move it, towards the beginning, then it's gonna completely cut out the beginning of the clip and replace it with this frame. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna move this to the beginning. And now my first frame is the frame that I chose, right? And it slowed down the rest to have it fit across this timeline. And this is how you want to get that hyper smooth remap here. And this is how you get remap that doesn't freeze, remap that doesn't warp, stuff like that. And you can see, boom, it's just one swift, movement. And it's the same process if you want to, for example, your beat starts, it starts from, the beginning of this clip. And it goes right here. Okay. Don't know why it's doing that. So put 2 beats down like this. Okay. So say for example, my clip is this long, but I want to shorten it to where it's only, this long. I'm just gonna grab this. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna highlight my time remap. I'm gonna hold the Alt button and I'm just gonna drag this over here. what that does is that it keeps the same exact graph that you already had placed. So if I were to read this, it's the same. But let me show you what happens if I don't hold the Alt button. So I'm going to undo that. And I'm just going to drag this without holding Alt. And I'm going to read this graph. You can see it changes the graph. When you don't hold Alt and you adjust keyframes, it changes your graph, so your edit ends up looking a little different. Alright, so I'm just gonna do it normally, hold Alt, and boom. And now I shorten my remap. Look. Just like this. You want to make it longer? It's just the exact opposite, right? You just extend it and hold Alt and drag it to where you want it to be. So now my remap is, long. Like this. So it's the same way, right? The keyframe that you place for time remap is the frame that you're seeing on the screen. So you can move it anywhere you want to, whatever fits your edit. And this is how you prevent frozen frames at the end, and this is how you just lengthen or shorten your clips. Yeah, I hope this helps.